Managing enterprise releases is hard. It requires meticulous planning of various deliverables and milestones, tracking the progress, and adjusting on the fly. And for organizations managing multiple releases across shared environments, it is critical to have centralized visibility to identify schedule and resource conflicts. In this video, we will be looking at the release calendaring and planning features in Electric Flow, which provide a comprehensive way to plan, schedule, and track releases. With planning features for releases, you can plan your release with precision, defining each milestone and expected delivery date, with granularity for adding start and end dates for planning from the overall release down to each stage and even to the task level. The plan versus actual view provides a timeline showing your progress and how you are doing relative to your plan. This view also provides insights with metrics for each stage to help identify bottlenecks and process inefficiencies. The release calendar view gives a top-down perspective of all release and environment reservations in one view. This provides central visibility to identify schedule and resource conflicts. With the release calendar, you can track completed, in progress, and planned releases in one view, and visualize delivery timelines and environment availability together to zero in on conflicts. Let's take a look at release planning and calendaring in Electric Flow. We'll look at the online banking release, which is already in progress. Here in the release list, we can see that it's 53% complete. I'll open the release, and I'm now in the pipeline editor view for this release. The left pane shows that I'm using the major release pipeline, which has 3 stages, and there are 3 application deployments that are coordinated in this release. My release planning details are defined here. The entire release is scheduled from December 24th to January 18th. I also have planned start and end dates to define each milestone of the release with expected dates. Opening the integration stage, I can also add planned start and end dates down to the task level. For all planned dates, I can select Wait for Start Date to enforce the plan so that the stage or task will not be able to start until that date. Across the top panel, I have different views available to see my release progress. I can open the Release Command Center for this release and see all release activities. Check out the video on DevOps Insights, Reports, and Dashboards to learn more about the Release Command Center. I'll open the Path to Production view to give me a quick view into how my environments are looking as I move towards production, with green check marks indicating the application with the correct version has been deployed successfully in that environment. The plan versus actual view will allow me to track my overall progress relative to my plan. I have an overall timeline for my release across the top, and by comparing the 2 bars for each stage, where the top bar is planned and bottom is actual, I can easily see how I'm tracking with my plan. I can see that I started my release later than planned and completed the staging stage a couple of days late. That delay has been propagated to integration, which also started later than planned and is not yet complete, but it is past the completion date. At the bottom, I can get even more insight into each stage, with details on the actual start and end times, and more detailed metrics showing overall elapsed time for the stage, which is the duration since the stage was started, and sometimes also referred as lead time by Dora and others, as well as breakdowns of the process time into automated and manual process. Manual process may be time spent waiting on manual tasks or approvals, or teams waiting for environments to be available. This wasted time can slow down the entire process, and these metrics let you quickly zero in on the inefficiencies. I can see that both of my stages were very heavy on manual tasks, so this stands out as an area for more automation and optimization to improve my release time. If I want to look at the details of the pipeline run, I can see the actual pipeline run, outputs and evidence collected, and make an approval to promote my pipeline to the next stage. In an enterprise, you may have many ongoing releases at any given time. I can click on the icon to see the release calendar view to get a high-level view of all of my releases with their current status combined with environment reservations. This top-down view provides an easy way to visualize all of my ongoing release and environment activity and quickly identify any conflicts or concerns with overlapping activities. The releases are marked with green bars, and I can see my online banking release which is currently running, as well as regular environment reservations that are scheduled for deployments and blackout periods for maintenance. Here I can see that I have an upcoming overlap of my online banking release with the trading systems release. If this implies conflicts in my environments or across my teams, I can plan ahead, change dates, and ensure safe and successful releases. Thanks for watching. Visit electriccloud.com to learn more.